Good morning. It's bright and early in the morning. Still got my cup of coffee here, and I'm going to do a little get ready with me, and we're going to be doing some first impressions on the Kandee Johnson Too Faced I Want Candy collection. That's, I believe it's exclusive to Ulta. So this is going to be totally relaxed. Lots of sips of coffee. You're just going to have to hang with me. So I am going to start out with this new Tarte lid lock in the color Buff. This is pretty dry. I've been putting like some oil. I've put like a drop of oil in there every couple weeks to try to get this to a consistency that I like it, like as I keep using it. But it was just, I have drier skin, so it was just a little too dry for me. But I do like the color. I was so excited when I saw this because Tarte's cruelty free, and I thought this was going to be a good alternative to the MAC paint pots. And I really need, as I've said a million times before, something that has actual color to cover the veins on my lids. So I was really excited about this, and then I was really bummed when it was so dry. But I do feel like adding oil here and there has really helped the consistency of it. And I also have found I do like applying it with a beauty blender. Not my favorite. This would not at all be a favorite. But I can't say I completely hate it either. I think if you had an oilier, like if you have oily lids, you'd probably like this product. Y'all, I don't know why, but I did not want to get up this morning. I hit my snooze button for like an hour, and that is not at all like me. Ever since Harvey came, I just feel like everybody's just a little bit out of whack, and it's been a couple weeks now, but it's going to be a really long time till things go back to normal. I'm going to be taking my Wayne Goss number 17. Yeah, I love Wayne Goss. I'm so sick of him, like, having a face collection and then discontinuing it and coming out with a new face collection. I can't keep it straight. This is the flat one. I have no idea. I do know this was from one of the more original collections. I can't keep track of what he still has and what he doesn't. I'm going into this banana cream pie color, and I'm just putting that on the upper lid. Just blocking out all those veins and giving us a good base to blend into. Next, I do know this is one of his new brushes because it's the white one. Yeah, Wayne Goss 16. So yeah, I bet you that other 17 might not be good anymore. I am going to go into Cream Puff here. So far, loving the quality. Love the smell. This whole collection smells like candy, supposedly. And this reminds me, it's kind of like the chocolate bars, but not so chocolate and a little more sweet. So windshield wiper and then circles. Windshield wiper and then circles. That's how I like to blend out my eyeshadow. Just building it up. I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush. Yep, okay. This is apparently the new number 17. So this was the new 16 and this is the new 17. So similar brush, just a step down. I feel like a string or hair. Have y'all, I'm gonna go in with pastry next. Have y'all seen the commercials for the like coffee creamer that you like, it's in like a Whippet can type thing, like it's like a aerosol. I saw it at the store this weekend and I tried it. I've been trying it. I've had it a couple times now. I don't know what I think about it. Like it's a creamer, but I guess its main thing is it's supposed to add foam to your coffee. And it does. I mean, it does what it says it's going to do. It definitely puts a foam on top of your coffee. So I guess if you're a really big like foam person, it makes sense. But going back with the 16, I just like, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. It does what it says it's going to do. I forget who it's by. It's like either Coffee Mate or International, whatever. Anyways, you should be able to find it at your local grocery store. It's just kind of strange. Like I don't know. I guess I don't personally know anyone that is so obsessed with foam on their coffee that they have to buy a special creamer for it. It's kind of fun. I mean, it's like a novelty thing, right? Like, but it's noisy. You have to push really hard. And you have to be careful not to fill your cup up all the way. Otherwise, you will have a huge mess. You guys, these shadows, I'm loving the quality. To be honest, Too Faced is kind of like hit or miss with me. I either like them or I'm like, really? I think they try to come out with too much. But I love Kandee Johnson. And so far, I really feel like she put a lot of work and quality into this. I've been having this weird spot right here on my eye. It is not these shadows because it has been every shadow I've been putting on lately. I don't know if it's like extra dry or what, but it's been my problem child. Okay, this is the Wayne Goss new number 20. This was supposed to, I believe, this replaces his original number 5, which is like my all-time, yeah, here's the original number 5. I was so pissed. I mean, I was pissed off that this went away and I had no warning and I couldn't buy any backups. All-time favorite eyeshadow brush and so unique. I have purchased other brands, like trying to find something similar to this. He's come out with this one now. You can see they're very similar. I think this one's a little fluffier, but I've also used it for years and years. So I'm hoping, I've been using this one to try to loosen it up and make it as good as that one. Because I was pissed. Like, if I ever met Wayne Goss, I'd be like, I love you, I love your brushes. What the hell happened with the original number 5? Just saying. Oh, decisions. I think I'm going to mix a little hot chocolate and a little tote berry. Because I kind of want something, I want deep, but I want a little cool. So, if anyone has questions about Harvey, I do live in Houston. My husband and I were actually out of town. He was out all week, and I left on Thursday to meet him where he was. He was in Fort Lauderdale, and one of my best friends, my college roommate, lives there. So I went down at the end of the week to meet him. It had been planned for like months. And so we were not here. We were in Fort Lauderdale when the storm actually hit. So, you know, you're like nervous because it was like this weirdest feeling because it was like going back with the 17 no added product. You're glad you're not there dealing with it, but all you can think about is your friends and your family and wondering if they're okay. So I really don't feel like it helped being out of town, and not that we went out of town to avoid it. Hindsight 2020, I kind of wish I had just stayed put, because getting back was such an ordeal. I mean, I feel like we lucked out a little bit. We were supposed to fly back Sunday. They were not flying anybody in. We ended up finding a flight Monday with a different airline to Dallas, and then we had to drive down from Dallas on Monday, and that's when it was like really like starting to it was already flooded, but the storm had calmed down, but that's when Monday was when the flooding really started kind of kicking in. Like areas that thought that they had maybe made it started flooding on Monday, and that's when we decided to drive into the city. Yeah, we made it just fine. We had to cross some high water. I would never in a million years recommend doing what we did. It was not the smartest decision, but we did survive. So yeah, we got stuck an extra night at my friend's house, and we're worried, and so then we get back here, and then what are we here 2 weeks later, and Irma's hitting her, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like we just can't win. She's fine. What day am I filming this? It's Tuesday. She's fine. They had some fallen trees. I'm not sure if they have power back. They were without power. I think they may have power back now. So all is well. But yeah, sorry, I realize I'm like whispering because I'm like thinking and doing makeup. Yeah, I'm done with hurricanes this year. Enough. Thank you. We're early in the alphabet. We're at H and I, and I'm done. So no more of this. Okay. What should we put on the lid? I'm going to start with this sparkling cider color. The only thing I wish they had incorporated in this palette is you have all this thickness to the lid, and it's like hollow. And I get it, it's the whole candy box thing, but I kind of wish somehow there was a mirror, because this could be, even if you inset it here, if it had like some really pretty etching. You know how when you go into like an old-timey candy store, most of the time behind the counter there's like a mirror that has like the scallop gold or something around it? I feel like that's what should have been in here. I'm sure that it had to do with money. Like, I'm sure that's expensive. Just applying this to the very center of my lid with my finger. Yes, I'm sorry, I use my middle finger a lot for makeup. I try to hold my other fingers up too, because I'm not here flipping anybody off. It's just what works best for me. I go back in with the 16 and just hit right above here. Alright, I'm going to use this LNY flat brush, and I'm going to go in with whipped cream. and hit this inner corner. So yeah, back to Harvey. Our house did not sustain any flooding. We did get a minor, so minor roof leak, like I don't even want to count it. And I think it just had to do with the direction that the wind was blowing, that it wouldn't normally rain like in that direction unless it's a hurricane. And it got up under something and trickled down and came in. So we're gonna see if we can try to figure out how to seal that up. But it's really just kind of like a repaint the ceiling type thing. And even like seeing the hurricane, like it's like a spot, like it's not like the whole ceiling got water. I'm gonna go back in with a little more sparkling cider. Okay, I feel like those colors are a little closer together in tone than I want them to be. So I'm gonna mix a little sparkling cider and a little sweet toffee. Put it on this middle part. And I am just using these dry. I know a lot of people with their shadows. I do maybe for like a special event, but I'm just going to hang out at a construction site today, so it is not worth all that. Not that it's hard, it's just an extra step. Sorry, I just like to, after I put on my lid color, it'll always kind of transfer up here for me, so I just kind of like to blend that away. So yeah, I think that's done by the eye look. I am very impressed, Kandee Johnson. You did a good job. I like the colors. I like the payoff. Yeah. Moving on. Today for foundation, I'm going to be going in with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact foundation. I've used this, I know, at least once before on my channel. I'm going to be applying it with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I know I used this once before on my channel and I didn't know what I thought about it. This is the color Light. I do think it's awfully dark for something called Light. This to me would be more of a light medium. It's okay. I still kind of have the same opinion. It does stay on. Like I wore it yesterday and it stayed on really well. Like all day during work, although I really didn't do anything strenuous. I wasn't outside. I was just kind of sitting down all day inside. And it stayed, like, a lot of times where I get it is like the tip of my nose here will wear off, or something kind of here around the mouth. And I didn't have any problems with that. I think it just kind of grosses me out, the whole like dipping in here, putting it on my face, dipping in here with a cream product, and then whatever's on your face that you put in here is just festering in here. So I don't know. That's why I'm just not a cream foundation person. I don't know. Okay. Then I'm going to take this beauty sponge, put its button in there, and just smooth this out. This is a dampened beauty sponge. I recently gifted some beauty blenders. So I think everybody knows how to use a beauty blender, right? I'm wondering if I should do like a how I use a beauty blender video. I think everybody knows by now. I know when it first came out, a lot of people were confused. But I'm wondering, like, are we on a new generation or a new phase where maybe people that are now getting them don't know? Is it worth a video? Let me know. I do like this foundation because, like, today I'm going to a job site because it has SPF 50 in it. So I would never wear that foundation for like a special event. That foundation is like a traveling vacation or a quick, I'm getting ready, I know I might be outside today foundation. Oh, you guys, I'm dragging and I need to hurry up. I'm trying to talk myself into throwing out this Mally concealer. This is the Mally H3 concealer in Fair. I don't know why I do this. Like I don't even know what that was. I have like a whole tray over here of concealers. I am constantly searching. Okay, so now I'm going to use this Too Faced Born This Way powder. I stick my sponge in there and just... I'm not really baking. I just find this the easiest way to get good coverage of powder. I guess it's kind of a mini bake. Because what I do is I set it down like that. And then at this point, I'm probably done with my beauty sponge. What I do, you guys, is I have a whole container here that I leave on my desk. And that's where I put all my dirty beauty sponges. And then when that gets full, like it's getting full. I have another one in the bathroom. And I wash them all. And then I leave them in the cabinet in the bathroom. And then each morning I get one out and I wet it. I'm taking my beloved NYX No Filter powder. This is number 7 medium olive because I do have a little fake tan going on. And I'm going to use this kind of like a bronzer. This is a really old Sephora number 55. Yep. This is one of my favorite brushes for applying powder. A new kind of favorite that I got in, I believe, BoxyCharm is this Moda Pro Royal & Langnickel Moda Pro pointed, it says pointed blush. This is way too big for blush for me. Anywho, I need to hurry up. Okay, so I'm doing that color around the perimeter of my face. And then I'm going in with number 3 Ivory on the inside. And there's still a little bit of that 7 on there, so it blends nicely. So I kind of like bounce it into the skin to get even coverage. And then I'll go back and kind of buff. The bouncing in first is so that you're not disturbing the foundation, because if you immediately went in and did this, you're gonna move your foundation. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take one of these pointy brushes. This is a Luxie 522 tapered. Oh, you guys, dang it. Okay, I don't think I mixed up yet, actually. This is the I Want Kandee banana pudding. I think I've seen her, I'm pretty sure, when I saw her do this, she added this like after. I don't think you're actually supposed to like set and bake with this. So this was like the thing I really wanted from the collection. When I saw the collection, I was like, that powder, I want that. Okay. I'm going to be using a Sigma Tape-It Highlighter F35 just because it's a little more pointed. I so hope this is not too dark. Ugh. Please don't be too dark. Okay. It's working. It's brightening. It's adding a lot of yellow. If you have any pink in your skin, because I'm like on the far side with the yellow, I think this would really stand out. So if you have any pink tones, I don't think I'd recommend this. And if you're any lighter than me with self-tanner, I think it's too dark. Dang it. I was so hoping. I also saw her apply it with a sponge. So I'm going to try to use the cleaner side and swirl it. I would say, again, like if banana powders in general work for you, like anything that says banana powder, if you're in that like medium skin tone, you're probably going to like this. If you're anything below light medium, I don't think this is going to work on you, and it's definitely not going to brighten at all, because I really wouldn't even say this is brightening. I would say it's more color correcting right now. Okay, I feel like this is Milani Romantic Rose Blush Powder 01. This is my everyday Sephora brush, number 74 small blush. I bought all my Sephora blushes before I started focusing on cruelty free, and I'm not throwing them out because like some of them are like my everyday. When I find good replacements, I might, like this one isn't that soft. If this was softer, I would be happy. Okay, we're gonna use this Tarte highlighter again because when I used it yesterday, I was using it on top of something. I was not terribly impressed. But then when I looked at it at the end of the day, I was like, you know, it's not that bad. I think it, for me, is one of those, it just kind of sits on top of the skin. Yeah. Still saying it's okay. This is my setting spray. We'll talk about this contraption in another video because we're running out of time because I'm gonna be late. Alright, we're moving on to eyeliner, but my camera's overheating, so if it cuts out, I'm not going to be able to save this footage. This is the Kandee liner, and it's got this really neat, like, slanted felt tip. I'm normally not a felt tip person, but this shape, and I just got it on the mirror, the shape intrigued me. Because I think you can just, yeah, like, draw a line out. Sorry, but there is no talking during eyeliner. Okay, yeah, so there, I like it. It's a bit of a learner's curve for me because I normally use calligraphy brush style. And I like keep kind of expecting it to move, and it's not. I think this is great. Like for beginners. I think this would make eyeliner pretty easy. I still prefer my brush calligraphy pens just because I've used them for years. I still think that's my preference. But for a felt applicator, this is not bad. Okay, we're not going for perfection. Then I'm going to use this Ardell Double Up Mascara because that's just what I have out. I am not a big fan of this. So basically, yeah, put this on, and it's no joke, it's a mascara wand that did not go through any form of like a wipe off. Because then what you do, you're supposed to stick it back in here, but I can show you what it does. You then are supposed to go back in and you take this out, and see then that same brush goes through the wipe off. It's all left there on the end. So this is what you would normally get from a mascara, and then you're supposed to go back through to separate the lashes. If you like a lot of mascara on your lashes, you might like this. That's not my look. So I've heard really good things about the Wispies one. I'm looking forward to trying that one. I have that one. I don't know why. I don't know why I started with this one. Alright, I'm going to throw on this Melted Matte Too Faced and Sellout that came in the holiday kit. Okay, and so that's a wrap. That's a little early morning get ready with me, featuring the Kandee Johnson Too Faced collection. I would definitely say for me the winner out of the collection is the eyeshadow palette. I just think this is gorgeous. So I think this is a good powder if you have a darker skin tone than mine, and if you just like fun, unique eyeliners, I think the eyeliner is pretty cool. Sorry, I couldn't find it there for a second. If you like felt tip, this is probably a new applicator. If you're a beginner, I think this could be a good one to learn on. And I am going to work. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. Please subscribe and like this video if you don't mind. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.